You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Road Rants for Black and White Sports 2. Let's talk about Deshaun Watson, because the former Houston Texans quarterback, now new quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, could be in some progressively hot water, as now the mainstream media is starting to actually pay attention a little bit to this case, and some details have emerged involving a very famous hotel down in the Houston area, the Houstonian, and there is one key takeaway in this article from USA Today by way of Yahoo that, in my opinion, seems really incriminating of what it is premeditated that Deshaun Watson was trying to accomplish with some of these alleged sinister encounters with these massage therapists. Now, before we get into this article, keep in mind the Cleveland Browns gave this guy $230 million fully guaranteed to be their quarterback. Still has the 22 pending cases, civil lawsuits. Yes, 2 grand juries have chose not to indict him criminally, but that doesn't mean a third one can't convene and then actually charge him later, or he can't be federally indicted, because some of this stuff happened across state lines as far as massage therapists coming in, possible money changing hands. It could still get pretty ugly, even criminally, if the feds choose to go that route. But there is one key takeaway in here. Also, keep in mind, the Houston Texans and all NFL teams provide trained, licensed therapists that are trained to specifically work on the problems of NFL players, and he chose not to use them. So, let's get to this, because, man, this looks bad. The curious case of Deshaun Watson in the swanky hotel. Yes, USA Today. Wow, mainstream media is starting to put an eye on Deshaun. NFL quarterback Deshaun Watson liked to go somewhere special when he wanted to relax as a player for the Houston Texans. It's called the Houstonian, an upscale hotel and club that once served as the residence for former President George H.W. Bush. According to court records, Watson had an account there, liked to get massages there in a room, and had his marketing manager arrange those rooms in advance. I'm going to have to try to clean some of this up for YouTube. But it's also where at least 2 women say he exposed himself to them and touched them with his private parts during massage sessions in 2020. And now it's part of the fight for pretrial evidence after 22 women sued him last year and accused him of misconduct during massage sessions, including the 2 at the Houstonian, according to court documents filed recently in Houston. Quote, he takes women in some cases to the Houstonian, and this is the part that is, besides the fact that the Texans and every NFL team offers specialized therapists for NFL players, this is the part that makes him look really bad. The Houstonian, which in parentheses offers luxury massage services to customers, but he's bringing in women who aren't even licensed in massage, ? The attorney for the women, Tony Busby, said to USA Today. Watson's activity there has been subject to increased scrutiny in recent weeks as the pretrial discovery process has intensified. In one case, and this is where it gets interesting from a federal standpoint, in one case, 2 weeks after meeting a woman on Instagram, he flew her in from Atlanta to give him a massage in his suite at the Houstonian, where she said he exposed himself and caused his private parts to touch her inappropriately on August 28, 2020, according to her lawsuit against him. Instead of arranging to have this licensed therapist come all the way to Houston, there were easier massage options available to him that day. When his team, the Houston Texans, did not have a practice after holding a scrimmage the day before, the Houstonian offered professional luxury massage spa services at the Saloa Spa and Salon by the Houstonian, just 3 miles away from the hotel. The hotel even provides a free shuttle there and back, plus discounts to all guests in 2020 and gifts with treatments to hotel guests, according to the hotel. In another case, Watson suggested another unlicensed therapist come to his suite at the Houstonian in July 2020, weeks before the Texans training camp opened August 14, 2020. He first contacted the woman on Snapchat, where everybody goes for professional massages, and saw women for 4 sessions from July to September 2020, with Watson's behavior getting, quote, progressively worse. And by progressively worse, I can't even read the next line on YouTube. Watson, 26, yeah, it gets that bad. Watson, 26, denies any wrongdoing, and 2 grand juries declined to indict him on criminal charges in 10 cases that were reported to the police, but the 22 civil lawsuits March on separately have proceeded to dig for evidence that could still affect his future after getting a record contract with the Cleveland Browns of worth $230 million over 5 years. The NFL has said it is monitoring developments and could suspend him for violation of the personal conduct policy. Quote, the fact that he went to such lengths to obtain massages tends to bolster the credibility of the plaintiffs, said Kenneth Williams, professor at South Texas College of Law in Houston. The plaintiffs probably want the jury to think the star NFL quarterback wouldn't have to go to such lengths to obtain a massage unless massages were pretext for something else. Yeah, so that just shows you right there. It looks like he was purposely setting these massages up in order to have something else going down with these massages going on. Again, NFL teams provide massage therapists that, are specifically trained to work on the problem areas of NFL players, glutes, hamstrings, quads, things that players have specific issues with that play in the NFL. Nah, he didn't want those. He was going to Snapchat and Instagram to find his massage therapist services. Yeah, everybody does that, I guess. Wow, it's amazing how many people want to just give this guy a pass. Again, look, they've got some Democratic leadership down there in that area that likes to prosecute criminally, okay? And we know how easy they've been on criminals as of late. Don't think that is not involved in this issue and him being criminally indicted. Yeah, I'm just saying it. Soft on crime, star NFL, black quarterback. Yeah, they're trying to turn the other cheek down there, in my opinion. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. Deshaun Watson continues to look worse and worse, and now the mainstream media, USA Today, is sniffing around USA Today, and then it goes over and hits Yahoo Sports. Yikes. Look out, Deshaun. This could get worse. Heaven forbid ESPN ever shows any balls and decides to cover it. Wow. This should literally be the biggest story in sports. But ESPN and NFL Network refuse to cover it, and we all know why. They are scared to be labeled racist. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.